is going to be a whole lot better tomorrow.
And yet, were you a little nervous there, that final 58.1 seconds?
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought that, you need your big-time players to make plays, and that's what happened on our game-winning goal. We caught him on a 3-on-2, and, we had a great mid-lane drive by Sheehy and ran right out of the tape, and Justin finished, and I thought we were doing a good job then. Then we took, couldn't help but think, well, this is like a carbon copy of last night, 2:24 and 30, and they're going to pull our goalie, and we had done a good job. And then we take the penalty. It's like, you got to be kidding me. And but our seniors did a good job, Klus and Vinny and Bish out there, and then we had a big save. And you got to have that in a moment like that too.
What was going through your head when Vinny had to make that save?
It's kind of going in slow motion, and it looks like it's going in, and then he reached back and was able to get it right on. Looked like it was right on the goal line. But that's what he's out there for. We have confidence in him and his ability to, with his skating ability to get to areas and get to pucks. And Vinny's had a terrific year. He's probably our most improved player this year, and is just having a fantastic senior year.
What did you like about Justin Klus's goal? I mean, it's something he seems to do game after game.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, as I mentioned, it was a great play, and it was a quick release. He caught it and released it in a hurry, and that was, didn't allow the goalie to get out and get set and challenge him. And it was a great shot, low stick side. It's hard. It's a hard save to make.
How important is it for that center drive on those odd rushes? It seems it happens to different guys all the time.
Yeah, I mean, everybody practices it. You see it. It's part of the game now. The old days of trailing, it's not there as much because people do such a great job back checking now compared to maybe 10 years ago. Take away the middle of the rink, so you got to push the knee down and create some space. And the right guys had the puck in that situation. And, it was a hard-fought game. I thought all of our lines did what we asked them to do tonight. And defensively, we didn't give up a 5-on-5. We gave up one on the weekend, which is real positive for us, and did enough to win. It was an important win for us, obviously, in the scheme of things, and nationally and in the Big Ten. And another 3 out of 4 segment, what we talked about, trying to win 3 out of 4, and put us in good shape. And it's been a tough run here. But that was a throwback game. It was a hard-fought game, like we expected in Minnesota, Wisconsin.
How do you feel about your power play?
Some good, some bad. There's areas that we have to get better at, and we scored an important goal tonight. But in general, I think we could have a little bit better puck movement.
Wisconsin makes it pretty hard on you.
Yeah, they're a good penalty killing.
Game.
Yeah, they're a good penalty killing team, and they do a good job of blocking shots. And, both their goaltenders played well this weekend. I mean, they were the team I thought. They're pretty deep up front, and they're getting quality goaltending, and their special teams have been really good. And they scored 2 in the power play tonight. They got some highly skilled guys to put out there.
It was a very emotional weekend. Any concern there might be a hangover that would go into next week?
No, I mean, I think the guys, you get it, we turn the page in February. We'll probably give our guys a day off this week. I mean, it's been a tough run here. We talked about we haven't had a weekend off here the second half. So, it's, especially with Smatula out, there's about 4 or 5 forwards that are playing a lot of minutes right now. And so we'll last week, we let them play sheeny hockey on Monday and practice the rest of the week. But I think this week, we'll work on Monday, have an hour practice, then take Tuesday off and try to get them refreshed and ready to go back to practice on Wednesday as we head to Michigan.
What did you like about Connor Riley's play tonight? He seemed fast.
Yeah, I thought Connor played a better game tonight. I thought he was way more involved. I think some other guys did too. I thought Norderman had his best game as a goaltender tonight. I think he was noticeable. He made plays. And we had to have that. We knew it was going to be a 4-line game, and we had some matchups that we pretty much followed throughout. And you had to win your matchup or stay neutral. So the positive for me is that we didn't give up a 5-on-5 goal.
What kind of change with having the home ice and less change and having to match up?
Well, it's always an advantage. It depends. I'm not sure when we were there they played it much differently. With strength on strength, and that's what most teams do at our level. And you want to put your best guys out against their best players.
Wisconsin scored a goal in the final minute of the second period to kind of just control the second period in the 4 games against you.
Yeah.
Did you say anything to your guys after it, or?
Well, I did. I mean, there was an emphasis in our meeting today that they had, dominated us in second periods on the scoreboard, and was an emphasis, but, you know, they scored a couple power play goals, but I talked about, you know, they scored in the last few seconds of the second, but we did in the first, and, you know, they responded in the second, we had to respond in the third. I mean, you know, that's part of it. You take a punch, you gotta punch back, and win the third period, unfortunately for us, we did.